Hey y'all.
How are you guys?
How are you today?
We're good.
Thanks for asking.
You guys never ask how we're doing.
Because we just tell
True.
them.
True.
We're like trauma dumping on them. Trauma dumping you met. Wait. Trauma dumping on someone you met for the first time.
Trauma
That's
dumping
us.
at the Met Gala.
This year's Met Gala theme.
How does that sound?
Foamy.
It probably is. This year's Met Gala theme is trauma.
It sounded like when you swish Listerine in your mouth and it gets really foamy.
I have this mouthwash that says it's non-burning, but it burns.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It probably has alcohol in it.
It's a really good mouthwash though. I like it.
What is it?
It's the one that's like Fresh Breath oral rinse.
Yeah. The
It's
the one that comes with an
pretty
orange
bottles.
cap.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Which one do you have?
Fresh Breath. And then my sister had like a gum, fresh or healthy gum one, and that one also burned.
But what color was the bottles?
The one that we have now is blue with an orange cap.
Oh, I never tried the blue one. I've only tried the pink one and the green one.
And
And
then
neither
the-
of them felt like anything in my mouth. It felt like water.
The one that my sister had was
Oh, I'm a little loud.
it was sorry guys. Sorry guys, this is boring. The one that my sister had was like a white, like glittery looking one.
Beautiful.
Jealous. But
Iridescent.
anyways,
Hi, guys.
hey guys.
This is episode 24.
24.
Yep.
Oh my god, of
We Don't Exist.
I'm Deb.
I'm Jan.
And
As
we're
your
your
co-hosts. We're co-hosting with each other.
And we're here.
Well, actually, we're quill.
We're totally quill.
We're totally quill. We're quill and we're quill.
Yeah, actually we're quill because we're quill.
Yeah.
And we do not exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We Don't Exist hits the gym.
We hit the gym today. We worked on our fitness.
We
did
were
pretty good.
not existing at the gym today. It was pretty cray-cray.
Yeah, we did really good.
Yeah, that was like my first time at the gym in a very, 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 very long time. So it was kind of fun doing what I wanted to do and like not having to do what somebody else is gonna do. It's like, oh, I wanted to do the bike, so I did the bike, you know? That was fun.
It's nice. It's always nice to go with someone, and then it's nice to just know that someone's there.
Yeah.
Because even when I was doing like squats and stuff, it was just nice knowing I could look over and you'd be there. You know?
It's like bringing your comfort blanket out in public. But it's just a person.
Yeah. And I think people being my family clown on me for wanting to go to the gym with someone else.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know
they
why.
got mad at me almost
Yeah, they
for saying that
they
I
were
wanted
pressing
to go to
her.
the gym with another person and that I didn't feel comfortable going to the gym by myself.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
I don't
And I
blame
give
you.
them valid reasons.
Being a woman, it's not really fun to go anywhere by yourself.
Yeah. Like, I would love to, like, go on a picnic by myself. But the park
Will
that I
that
would go to
happen?
a picnic at, someone got stabbed there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's really the only park nearby.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to a stabbing park.
Yeah. That was crazy, though. It was, when that happened, I was at work, and,
That's when we were at Target.
yeah, and I was doing drive-ups, and, I take this drive-up out to this lady, and she's like, oh my God, a woman just got stabbed, like, a couple blocks away, or whatever.
For no
and I was
reason.
like, what?
For no reason.
I was like, there's a woman stabber going around, out and about, going around. She was like, yeah, like, be safe. And I was like,
so you're going to tell me that while I'm going inside and outside for my job?
what the hell? And like, Target like isn't liable for us, like, if like while
Like, if
while
we
you're
get
outside.
hit, if we get hit by a car, that was on us.
Yeah. So imagine getting stabbed while doing drive ups, and Target's like, damn, that sucks.
Oh, you want workers' comp?
Sorry, you don't qualify.
Right. I mean, I got physical therapy from there though.
True.
Actually, but it was such a tedious process.
Yeah.
And like, you could tell that, like, our manager was like upset that she had to like file paperwork for me.
Kind of dumb.
Girl, I hurt myself on the job.
Yeah.
Maybe don't make me pull large things of water, like 12 different times on the bottom shelf. Maybe put them on like the third shelf.
I know.
It would have been so nice. It would have been so much more simple, and like I wouldn't have complained as much if they were higher up.
But then sometimes they would put them too high up.
Yeah. There was no happy medium for
No.
how tall or low, like, heavy things were. But we digress.
Target was a crazy time, y'all. If you
Mhm.
work at Target, you know. It's that shit sucks.
Some people love it, and I don't understand, because I think it's the people that don't do drive up and guest services
For sure.
who really love their jobs, because
For sure. That and also
I could not stay
maybe
there for like 20 years how
Yeah.
people do.
that and also maybe people don't have other work experience, so they're like, "Oh, this is really nice."
Target's all they know.
But then like in reality, you know, you go to a different, like a more, like a smaller business, and like they treat you like family and they care for your well-being, and it's like, oh, so this is how a job is supposed to be.
No, the difference between when I worked at Target to like working the job that I work now,
Yeah.
literally this one time, it was my first day there, and my manager, she's like, "Hey, do you want anything from like this place at the location I work at?"
Mhm.
She's like, "Do you want anything from this place?" And I was like, "No, that's okay." And she's like, "It's on the company." And I was like, "In that
Oh,
case,
shit.
give me a large, please and thank
For
you."
real.
And so, like, that's not even the only time that that's happened. It
Yeah,
happens
no.
so often. And, like, I get praised for doing my job there. And it's so nice.
Mhm.
And it's so different.
Yeah, even when I was working at Hollister, working in the mall is very different because, like, you know, the food court's right there. And
Mhm.
so, like, my managers and stuff would always offer me stuff. But, like, they gave me, like, 3 months of, like, sabbatical, I guess, where I told them that I was having these issues and that I was going to a treatment center for these issues. They didn't ask for a doctor's note. They didn't ask for anything. They didn't ask for not a single thing. They gave me the time off and didn't worry about it. They just waited for me to call back.
Which is so nice.
Yeah. Whereas at Target, when I had a family emergency, quote unquote, I didn't actually have a family emergency, but I told them that I did. And I needed time off to go to Italy to visit my family and to go see what was it that there was a reason why we were going originally, not this past year but the year before.
Oh, like when it got canceled?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just to see a family member that was ill
I don't
or
know.
something.
No, because
We have to
we-
go to Italy because
we were gonna go
we're
to
terminally ill. We have to go to
we were
Italy.
gonna go to Italy, and then I was asking for the time off after having been a very good worker for, you know, a year. And the HR manager, she was like, you know, if I start giving paid time off, or not even paid time off, if I start giving people like a leave of absence, then, you know, people are just gonna start asking for it all the time now. And then she continues to say, did you think maybe just to put in your letter of resignation, bitch?
Did you think maybe to suck my
My
dick?
fucking gooch and balls and dick and asshole? Did you ever think about that?
Yeah, maybe think about that.
Because so I did, and I fucking did. I put in my 2 weeks, and I was like,
We shouldn't have said the company.
what?
What if they get mad at us?
They can't do anything.
Oh, okay, that's
They're the ones that denied me time off.
yeah, that's
and,
true.
And the reason I told them that we were going to Italy is because I had a sick family member. And that's interesting because that lie came back to fucking bite me in the ass, because then I was only in Italy for a week, and then my grandpa got terminally ill and I had to fly back.
Yeah.
So,
It was the day before me and my family were gonna leave to go see her in Italy.
yeah, to meet up with me
Literally
in Italy.
the morning that we were supposed to go on the plane,
Yeah.
my sister walks into the room and she goes, "We're not going."
How did that conversation go?
So I wasn't in my own home. We were at your cousin's house taking
Oh,
care of the
yeah.
dogs. And I was asleep in your cousin's room.
Mm-hmm.
And I wake up, it's a beautiful morning. I'm like, yes, I still haven't packed. By the way, I didn't pack yet. So I was going to pack and then we were going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wake up and my sister walks into the room. She's like, "You're awake?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "We're not going." And I was like,
I would have thought it was a prank.
"No, I thought it was." I literally thought it was. I was like, "What?" And she was like,
You're lying.
"Yeah, we're not going to Italy."
What the fuck?
And I was like, "Right."
No, you're
Right,
lying.
no.
You're
I
joking.
said, "Yeah, we're not." And she's like, "No, we're not." And then,
That's
like, she
crazy.
started tearing up. And I was like, "We're not." And did you see the little thing flying around?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I thought you were looking at it. There's, like, a little gnat. And then I started crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah.
then I didn't stop.
Yeah.
Because I was so excited. I was, like, relatively newly single.
Hmm.
I was like,
True.
There's nothing holding me back.
Yeah.
I can go. I can have a good time. I'm going to be with Jan.
Mhm.
And then we couldn't go.
Yeah.
But then we went the next year, which is cool.
It's okay.
But it was a really tough morning. And then I called my parents and I was like, "We're not going." And they're like, "We know."
Oh.
And I was like, "So y'all knew before me." And then I remember calling you and be like, "We're not going." And you're like, "I know."
Yeah. I was like, yeah, we're flying back tomorrow.
Yeah. And that whole day, I was just like,
Yeah, no, that whole day.
I was like upset.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. When I was like, do we have to go back? I mean, like, let's be real. Like, do we have to go?
Janice.
And I was like, he ruined our trip. Like,
That's what I was thinking.
blaming
too.
my grandfather
I
for
felt
almost
so
dying.
I felt so bad, but like, it was really upsetting.
Well, yeah, I know. It was a very
He
bad
should have
situation.
known.
Yeah, for real. You couldn't have done this in a month.
And then he was fine.
Yeah, and now he's okay. Yeah.
Quite the scare.
Yeah. You little rascal, you.
You rapscallion.
You almost had us. You almost had us.
No, you got us.
Yeah.
You got us.
He did.
I just wanted attention.
It's
I'm kidding. I'm
he
kidding.
was wearing a knee brace.
Hell is hot. Hell is hot and ready.
Yeah. You did say something
Wearing a
though.
knee brace.
Yeah. You did say something though that I wanted to
Address.
yeah.
Let's address it.
House sitting. I feel like
What?
sleeping in someone else's bed.
It was weird.
Feels so wrong.
No, it was weird. I've only done it a couple times,
Mhm.
and I don't like it.
like
And it's scary. Because the
Sure.
area that they live in is like, it's so dark.
It's
and
very
it's up
dark.
on hill.
mhm.
And it's like,
Yeah.
scary.
No,
And
I mean,
she
like-
didn't have a nightlight in her room. And so I had to sleep with the lights on.
Like, I just wonder, like, how do you sleep in someone else's bed? Like,
I sleep
like,
over the covers.
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But like, how do you, as a couple, sleep in another couple's bed?
Oh,
It's like,
no, that. I
I
would
don't
be
like
like-
that.
what am I sitting on?
No, for real. I'm like, I'm sure you guys change the sheets, but it just feels wrong.
I sit on your bed and I'm like,
no,
Mhm.
literally.
mhm.
But not only for like that reason, but like just like this is where this couple spends, like 10 hours of their day just sleeping. A very
Nasty.
vulnerable, intimate space and you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna crash here.
I'm a shower in their shower.
Yeah, literally. It's like, it feels wrong and very dirty.
I think it's if they were there. No, if they were there, we wouldn't be able to sleep in the rooms.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Even like using their pool feels wrong when they're not there.
Yeah.
So like,
It's like we broke in.
yeah. But I mean,
Shit.
if there's a pool, I'ma swim.
For real.
I wish I had a pool.
Me too.
Literally, I mean, having a jacuzzi is nice,
Mm-hmm.
but we're in California, girl.
We need a
Do you really
pool.
need a jacuzzi?
For real.
I mean, no, it's really nice. Actually.
It is really nice, but it's so hard to get out of.
Yeah, when it's cold.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get
It's
out of
so
my
too
jacuzzi.
hard,
Oh.
but- Yeah, I wanted a pool my whole life, and I was like, always trying to justify building a pool.
It's so expensive to upkeep a pool, though.
Yeah.
My aunt has a pool. Ugh, I love it. I wish she didn't have like that gate around it.
I was just gonna say that. I wish
She has
that
like a
gate
baby
was not-
gate around it,
like the black
which like,
one.
I mean, sure, cause she has dogs. And
So-
she has like a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you don't want your dogs to drown. I get it,
I
but
guess.
take it away.
Yeah, no, it's ugly.
It was so fun when she didn't have it, cause then you could run and jump into the pool.
Mhm.
I remember whenever we'd get together as a family, my older cousin, he would go on the roof and jump into it from the roof.
Ew, scary.
Mm-hmm. It was scary, but it was also like, yeah, like, you know,
Jump, jump,
Yeah.
jump,
Lewis, and then he would jump.
jump. And now you have to like tiptoe around the edge of the
Mhm.
pool and then jump in.
Yeah, and then you accidentally slip because it's so close to the edge.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like you could sit on the edge
Mhm.
where, like, between the pool and the gate,
Mhm.
but there's only so much butt that you can put on there.
Mhm. It's true.
It's so
Your cheeks will
tiny.
not. Your entire cheek will not be sitting on the on the brick.
And something that always like freaks me out for pools is like the lip that covers like, so it's inside the pool, right?
Mhm.
There's the wall, and then you go up the wall, up. The water is at water level.
Mhm.
You go up above that,
And then
and the tile that surrounds the pool covers the wall
Mhm.
and like is kind of going into the pool area, you know? Like it's like a ledge.
like you mean like the brick
Yeah.
that like
The brick that surrounds
it
the
like
pool,
goes it like the wall it goes like this and like this like
yeah,
a P.
it makes like a P.
Yeah.
So like there's a space that you can't see if you're sitting.
Mhm. Oh, I
And
never
I don't
even
like
thought
that
about
because
that.
like there's spiders there.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I think about it all the time. That's why I get so scared to sit there, cuz like I've been in pools where that's not a thing.
Really?
I think. I don't know. I don't know actually.
I
Maybe
don't
that's a
think-
lie.
I don't think I've ever experienced that.
But it really scares me because I don't like bugs. I've developed like a crippling fear of insects into my adulthood.
I've developed a crippling fear of sex.
Yeah, I'm scared of sex. Yeah, I'm really scared of insects, so that really freaks me out. That
yeah,
that's a thing.
bugs are not. I hate bugs.
Mm-mm. Especially June bugs. June bugs freak me out.
Oh my god, I hate June bugs.
And like everyone would make fun of me in the summertime when I would come out wearing like a head scarf and like I would cover every inch of my body except for my face
Mhm.
because I didn't want a June bug to touch me.
I hate June
But then
bugs.
they just land on you.
Mhm,
They just freaking land on you and like treat you like you're their property.
yeah, and then you're like kind of swatting to kind of get rid of it, and then you accidentally hit one.
Oh, I hate hitting June bugs.
Yeah.
It freaks me out. And then cockroaches. Oh, cockroaches are like mega June
No,
bugs.
I was just gonna say June bugs are mini cockroaches.
Yeah. I remember in the summertime we get them a lot in the bathroom. They crawl up the drain.
Yeah.
And
Your
I
street,
hate it.
and then I walk to my car, and your street is covered in fucking cockroaches.
It's so nasty. Like
Also-
literally why?
Yeah, no, that's why the same thing happens to me in my new room.
Roaches.
Yeah, coming up the drain and
I
stuff.
hate them.
There was one time I sent you guys the video. I go in my bathroom and it's like 8 o'clock, and I turn the light on and I'm like washing my hands, whatever. and on the blinds on the window next to me,
It's literally right next to you.
it's like
Not even an inch away.
this ginormous roach on the wall. So I scream at the top of my lungs and I'm freaking out. I'm screaming, crying, and Matthew comes and he like kills it or whatever. And I was like, oh my god. And I had to throw my toothbrush away. Like I disinfected the whole place, but like it's terrifying. So during summer, I like cover my drains with like towels and stuff, which I mean, sure, but also then it makes me really scared, like taking the
gonna be the
towels
towel.
off.
You should get like those silicone covers, like they use for pots and pans. Like we have them in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, the
You know the
suction
suction
ones.
ones, yeah.
Oh, that's smart. That's
Yeah,
a good idea.
I just thought of that.
That's a really good idea.
Then you could see through those,
True,
which is good.
yeah.
So if there is one in the cover,
You'll see it. Yeah.
smush.
I was gonna say just the name cockroach.
Like, why did you have to put cockroach?
Like why? And like the worst
Why
part
is it spelled how it's spelled?
yeah, why is it literally just cockroach?
Why couldn't it be cocka?
Yeah, or something. Why is it like? Is there correlation between the two? Like, why?
Nasty.
Why is it called that? Why cock?
Why cock?
Why cock?
I don't know. Yeah. I'm actually not gonna share that. So
Alright.
never mind. Have I talked about my cockroach story? When I had my bunk
I
bed?
don't know.
Let me tell you guys a story. So, it was like 4 years ago. I had a bunk bed or a loft bed, and
Good times.
I love that loft bed. It served me well, and then it needed to go. It was a good time in my life for it to go. I'm an adult. I need a normal big girl bed.
Yeah.
But I had this loft bed, and I obviously slept at the top. One night, I'm sleeping. I'm not asleep yet. I'm not asleep yet. And then I hear like on the wall. And I usually hear stuff on the wall. The garage is right next to my room.
There's
I'm like-
another room like
Yeah, there's another
Behind
room
this
on this
wall.
side. So I'm like, there's an animal in the garage, you know? But then I look on my ceiling, and there's a roach. There's a roach right above me.
like 2 inches above her face.
Because my ceiling is low, you know? So I was really close to the ceiling in that loft bed. I would hit my head all the time, sitting up like this. And so
yeah, those were like hitting your head on the popcorn ceiling.
popcorn ceiling, it like scrapes your head.
Yeah,
You'll bleed.
it's gnarly,
Yeah.
and you'll pick at those scabs for a very long time.
They won't heal. They won't. They never do. But there was a roach on my ceiling, and I freaked out, and I had to get my mom in here with the vacuum cleaner, and we vacuumed him up, and then we took the chamber of the vacuum and taped all the edges
Yeah,
and put it outside.
yeah, we did that another time. There was a roach in the bathroom during summertime during one of our sleepovers.
Because I hate crushing roaches. The crunch, the munch, crunch. It's too much.
The bugs are
They're
just
so
bad.
big.
They're bad. I know that's the worst part.
They're so
They're
big. And you
big.
can like feel the crunch.
They're big. Why are they so big and scary
Even though they're
and
harmless,
nasty?
it's like,
just so gross.
and like sometimes they fly.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it when they fly. Literally just, ugh. Like
yeah.
why? Like, okay. Your top 3 scariest bugs, what would they be?
Scariest bugs.
Or like the bugs that you're afraid of, whether it be like household or.
I mean, cockroaches up there.
Yeah.
It's really high up there. I can't deal with them. I will scream at the top of my lungs
Yeah.
when I see them. So cockroaches is
We could do pests, household pests.
cockroach is definitely the biggest one. I used to be really scared of spiders, but I'm not anymore. But I also don't want them anywhere near me.
Yeah.
So, like big spiders. Ooh.
Got the chills.
I don't know what else. I'm really not a fan of a rat. I'm not a rat fan.
I would like a rat as a pet.
I would not.
Or like a mouse. I love
Mice,
mice. They're so cute,
Mice
and
are
tiny,
cute.
but they're so fast.
But rats, dude, I had rats crawling above me for years, and like it just is so bad. I would wake up to like scratching above my head, and like running around, and sometimes
In your room?
it was above me at my old house.
Sometimes.
There were times where I would hear the squeaks. I would hear the
No.
yeah, and then a bunch of
No.
scurrying, and I'm like, damn.
They getting freaky up there.
No, literally, I'm like, I just want to sleep. Oh my god, I just want to
Due
sleep.
to the sleep paralysis. God.
And
Call back to the ghost episode.
yeah. But yeah, rats suck. And then I think we got like a Terminator. No, what is it?
Exterminator. We brought the Terminator in.
We got an exterminator.
Well, he's a Terminator.
That's why I thought
Of rat
I forgot.
lives. Did you have to get your house tented?
No. But oh. Okay, wait, hold on. And then he after like because like one time all the like rat noises stopped. And then our house was like infested with like horseflies. So we're like, oh,
They died.
Something died up there. And
There's gold in them hills.
And the carcass, the exterminator said the carcass was very large and was more likely like a raccoon type animal. Yeah.
Maybe what you heard was a raccoon killing the rats one by one.
He's hurting my family.
That's insane.
Yeah. But I was when you said tented, it reminded me of one of the scariest household pests, I think. Bed bugs.
Have you ever had bed bugs?
My grandparents' house, there was bed bugs like 3 years ago.
Oh my
Yeah. Yeah, and I wasn't like for some reason I wasn't there when the bed bugs like striked, but like my grandparents' bed was like I was terrified. I don't know where I was. I don't know if I was here. I don't know. But like the stories that my family would tell me, like there were thousands
That's
in
crazy.
just in the bed frame. And so they had to get tented, and then
Is it just because they didn't wash their sheets or something? Or
no, it was just
Why did they come?
they got brought in. That's the thing with bed bugs. You bring one if you are you go to some
Rice where there's one.
yeah, if you go to somewhere that you like don't know has bed bugs, and you bring one home, you're done. You're done. You're gonna have to get
No.
tented. You're gonna have to throw everything away and start from fresh. Yeah.
Just for your bed? Or like clothes too?
Well, yeah, on your clothes too.
Shut up. No.
Yeah.
How often do you wash your sheets?
It depends. I don't sleep on my sheet or in my sheets. That's the
Me
thing.
neither.
I sleep on top of my bed.
Mm-hmm.
So, at that point, I'm like, oh, I don't know how often should I be washing? Nothing's
How
touching.
does this work?
Yeah, nothing's touching the sheets.
And it's such a hassle to get the duvet, like,
yeah.
out of the. Oh my god. We're already at 30 minutes. It's a hassle to get the duvet out of the cover
Yeah.
and then put it back in.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not about to do that every week.
Yeah. No, when I was sleeping in my bed, sure, I would change them pretty often. But, because I mean, when I sleep in the bed, it's like I have to make my bed. You know, I have to, I'm not going to leave an unmade bed. But sleep on top of it, cut out the middleman. Just don't unmake it. and
Yeah.
then the sheets, whatever. I mean, I know that it's like if you're not living like in your sheets and stuff, it's like it collects more like dust mites and blah 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 bullshit. But yeah, um, but yeah, I don't know. I just wash them when I feel like it.
Yeah. When I remember.
Yeah, if I don't care if that's grimy, I don't sleep in my sheets. Sorry.
Yeah. I was scared that you were gonna be like once a week,
No,
and then I was gonna be like, oh,
no, you should know me by now. That's
Yeah.
not me. That's not me.
that's just not me, girl.
That's not who I. That's not how I roll. What about your top three animal or your bugs?
Barmans. My top 3 would probably be, I think, cockroaches for sure,
Yeah.
obviously. I don't know, cause ticks. Ticks really scare. One time, I had gone on a date with this person, and I got home. It was a picnic, and I got home, and I was like telling my family about it, and then I had this really bad thing where I would get so much buildup on my scalp. It was like really dry, and I would get like dandruff, and I would pick it off, and I had a really bad problem with picking at my scalp. It was really bad. It's gotten better. I don't know when that happened, but it got better. But I picked at my scalp, and I thought I got like a big scab or something, because I would have scabs and I would just pick them off. It was a tick.
Yeah.
It was a large tick. It was like huge. It looked like
very scary.
it was like bigger than like this stud
Wow.
on my ear, which
That's
is pretty
scary.
big. And so I freak out. I throw it on the floor,
Yeah.
and then I don't know if we burned it. I think we burned it. Cause like you can't. Those things don't die,
Yeah.
and like it's hard to get them out too. You need like a
Mhm.
remover
Yeah.
to get those out, which also scary.
Yeah, most of the time you need to go to the hospital for it.
And then what? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because when they burrow into your skin, besides having to get it removed, most of the time they deposit diseases.
But luckily it hadn't burrowed or anything. It was just in my
It
hair.
was just
But then I had driven my car to and from there. And so I didn't get in my car for like 4 days. Because I was like, there's ticks in there.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't blame you.
And everyone would get mad at me. I was like, I'm not driving. I'm not. I have to go to this place, but I'm not going.
Yeah.
Because I can't drive.
Fair. Valid.
So, and now I don't have that car. God rest her soul. I miss that car, but at the same time I don't, because it was so tiny. I had a VW Beetle.
No, you had a tick.
Yeah, I did have a tick. God. Ugh.
Yeah,
And
ticks are bad.
I think rats are also scary when they're like a pest in your home.
Yeah.
We have them in the attic, and like
Yeah.
there's a camera up there to see when there's rats
To
and
check
stuff.
on them.
But yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's a mouse that comes through the doggy door and steals Whiskey's food sometimes.
Why wouldn't it be Whiskey stealing her food?
Well, no, because sometimes when she had when we gave her when we had a bag of dog food in the
Mhm.
laundry room, I think we saw a mouse one time.
Mm.
And now she has like a tub for her dog food
Yeah.
because of the mouse.
Yeah.
But she gets into her tub and she eats the dog food. And so every morning my mom goes to give her breakfast and it's an inch lower than it was the night before. Whiskey's just getting bigger.
She
So
is. I would like
love
to
that woman.
apologize to listeners because I think the mic is catching how like for some reason I'm breathing. I think I'm breathing a little heavy.
is it me?
No, it's me. It's for sure me.
I was breathing heavy too.
No, it's for sure me, and I hear myself, and I'm like, oh God. So
Was it
I
the gym?
apologize for that. But I don't know. I can't. True. No, but the gym. Getting back to the gym, like that felt so good. Like I literally got like a high afterwards. Like that was like cray. And I'm sure I'm not gonna feel too hot tomorrow, But hey,
You feel
I
good
mean,
now?
yeah, and like my legs are tired, sure, but fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what are you gonna do?
Your legs are tired. Do arms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get me.
Yeah. I feel like every episode I'm like, I want to go to the gym more.
Yeah.
And I do. I'm glad we went today. It
Uh-huh.
was very nice. I want to go tomorrow, but it's like sometimes you just don't find the time. But
Yeah.
then like gym rats are like, you have to make time.
Yeah.
You have to make your time. The gym is a sacrifice.
Maybe shut the hell up.
Baby, I got an 8-hour shift tomorrow. You think
Yeah.
I'm gonna make time for the gym before?
Yeah. That's.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, like people who go to the gym at like 4 a.m. I'm like,
My mom and dad and sister sometimes go at 5 in the morning.
No. No. No,
Mm-mm.
nothing's gonna happen for me at 5 in the morning.
No.
No.
Like one time my mom tried to wake me up and I woke up, I said, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I fell back asleep. And they went without me. Like,
They knew.
sorry. And it's scary going later because no one wants to go with me later. And I'm not going to go to the gym when it's dark.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress.
My back, like I've been complaining of this back pain for so long,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if it's like a knot, because like
pinch the nerve.
I mean maybe because it's like
Baby.
maybe because it's like at a spot that I like when I touch it with my hand, like I don't feel it.
Mm.
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel where it is. But then I just fucking sit down and I'm trying to chill and it's
My
just like,
sciatica.
I know, and like if I wish it was sciatica, like
you knew what it was.
so I knew it. Yeah. Now it's like, oh, maybe because your posture. Okay, but when I stand up or like when I sit up straight, it hurts. When I slouch, it hurts. The only time it doesn't hurt is when I'm laying down. Oh no.
Yeah.
And during that stretch that we did.
It's a good stretch. I think it's good morning.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds right.
Yeah, it was really good. It's technically
it-
yoga, but it was a
a
stretch.
really good morning.
Yeah, we had a really good morning.
Apparently Pilates is really good for you.
We would when I did it, I took a dance class because it was required for I took a dance class and we did Pilates. It was an online like a Zoom
Yeah.
because it was peak pandemic. Pretty nice.
Yeah, no,
We did Pilates for it.
I've seen people
yeah,
like
by
they're
Usher.
like doing Pilates to all that jazz.
God.
What the fuck was I saying?
People.
Oh yeah, I've seen people say that like they're just doing Pilates. They're not going to the gym, nothing, and like they lost like 3 inches off their waist.
Pilates princess workout.
Like
But
I
Pilates
just
is so expensive to do
yeah.
on that like machine.
Mhm.
There's a place by my house, a Pilates place next to the Sally.
Oh,
Yeah,
Huh.
literally right next to it.
I just don't have like the willpower to be like, okay, here's my little Pilates corner in my house. Like, I don't have the willpower to be like, okay,
This is my dedicated space for
Yes.
working out.
dedicated space, dedicated time, dedicated like I'm not gonna go on my phone,
Yeah.
and like having to know the exercises too.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be on
gosh.
my phone to look for the exercises and look at the form,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna continue to be on my phone.
I wish I would have like screen recorded what my teacher was showing us cuz that literally kept me in the best shape that I was in at the time. You know?
Yeah.
I miss like really moving my body and dancing
Yeah.
and stuff. Like
Uh-huh.
that felt good. But
Just Dance.
we just have to start doing Just Dance.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I do the same thing at the gym. I like have to look at videos to do
Yeah.
certain things.
Yeah.
And then I just find myself like getting embarrassed that I'm looking at videos and I'm like, people are
Mhm.
going to think I just don't want to do this.
Yep.
But I don't know. It's a Planet Fitness also.
Yeah.
I I hate the rap that Planet Fitness gets, but I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
I do get it because going from a Crunch to a Planet Fitness, you see the difference and you're like,
Yeah, but I mean, like, to me, Planet Fitness is like baby gym.
Mm-hmm.
It's baby gym. They have designated corners for designated things. They tell you what the corners are. They tell you this. They tell you that. It's a baby gym.
Yeah, that is a baby gym. It's like a stepping stone.
It's a part-time gym.
Yeah, part-time gym. Yeah, I don't know how people like have a regular gym schedule
For
and
real.
like I know it's like you have to stay dedicated and like what's the word?
If you really want to, you'll make time for it.
It's just like you have to be disciplined.
Yeah.
It's all about discipline.
Mm-hmm. No, I will not discipline.
I
I will
have
go
a hard
to.
time not eating a full bag of chips.
Yeah, I will go to the gym and then eat chips after. Sorry, I don't care.
I don't have any self-control. If I tell myself I don't want to go, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
Which is also like
Yeah. I was gonna say something, but I fucking
the gym.
Oh yeah, I don't think I said it on the pod, but guys, I got a job.
Woo!
Finally. I finally am gonna have my own source of income again.
Jan work.
Jan job. We shall see how that affects me mentally and physically.
Mm-hmm.
But it's exciting. But listen to this. She's opening up a wrapper for cough drops. Wow. Wait, hold on.
Ew. I can only imagine what that sounds like.
Yeah, it didn't sound good. Unless you're into that thing, which if you are, gross.
Get off our profile. I used to watch actually like ASMR ear massage videos. They're really therapeutic and they have like the machine where it's mimicking like both ears. It's like literally a machine that looks like ears, but both the ears are mics. And they were just like
I could not do that.
I love it.
But I
haven't watched
I like
years.
crackly sounds. I don't like crackly.
I can't do with crackly.
Love it.
And I like
I also hate the whispering that comes with ASMR.
oh yeah. I also like hairbrushing ASMR. That's nice. One type of ASMR, well no. I don't really like it, but like every time there's one on I'm like, whoa, is mukbangs.
Oh my god.
I don't like listening to them eat. I just like seeing what they're eating.
Yeah,
'Cause
when
it's
they
like the
fit.
seafood like platter that's in front of them.
Yeah, and they'll fit like a ridiculous amount of
An
food in their mouth,
ungodly
and they're just
amount.
like,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden they're done.
It's like it's these little tiny ladies.
Yeah.
And like their skin looks so buttery soft.
Yeah. No, and like
And they're like
yeah, and they chew their food like 3 times and then it's gone up
mhm.
and swallow. I'm like, huh?
I also think it's kind of like a fetish thing
Oh, it is.
cuz like they make it look like they're giving a BJ.
Mm-hmm.
They're like
Yeah.
and they do it from like a angle like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we know what you're doing.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy like mukbang type stuff. Like, have you seen those ones where it's like they type out a bunch of food emojis and they eat the food like according to the food emojis?
No.
Oh.
I haven't.
It's come up on my For You page before, but like it was stitched with another video, so I guess whatever. But still, ASMR is fucking weird. No offense. Like, or what about how fucking Trisha Paytas all of a sudden is an ASMR YouTuber or whatever the fuck?
She became a mother and now she doesn't know how to act.
Yeah.
God, I hope she's a good mom. I really do.
I don't think she is.
Because like I've seen videos of her with the baby and she's like very sweet to it.
Oh my god,
With
I
Malibu Barbie.
I need to show you something. My phone's gonna die, but
What are you showing me?
it's a Trish. Well, I need you to hear it.
I burped. Sorry, guys. Well, you're gonna show me a Trisha Paytas video.
And you guys will listen as well.
Mhm.
You have
Is
no
there music
choice.
behind it?
Oh, no, it's her singing a cappella.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Get down.
Sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me.
That's Fiona.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fiona from Shameless is Christine in the Phantom of the
Which,
Opera
what
movie.
the fuck? Who knew that
Yeah.
bitch could sing opera?
Yeah.
My name. And do I dream again? For now I fall.
Oh, let's listen to the high notes. Oh, she's really holding it.
Inside my mind.
Oh my god.
I was doing that with my mom the other day. I was like, I was just doing the sing my angel of music part.
Sing, sweet angel of music.
And I was like doing it like jokey, but like I was low-key hitting it. I was low-key hitting those
Hell
notes.
yeah.
I was like, okay, soprano. But anyways, yeah, can we talk about that? Like, what the fuck was that?
And she probably listened to that so many times. It was like, yes.
That's so. I
That's
killed it.
good.
I bodied it.
That's good.
Yeah, she ate. I don't know. I personally, I don't get people who like ironically like Trish, because it's like she's done so many terrible things in
The
her
fact
career.
that you can like look at a carousel of photos of her and it looks like different people of
Yeah.
different ethnicities
Yeah.
is not okay.
And faking mental disorders and faking
Mm-hmm.
physical disorders and faking all these things.
I remember when her cooter was literally out in a TikTok, and I sent it to you, and I said, her vagina's out.
No,
Her
I don't
Virginia's
remember.
out.
I don't remember her Virginia.
Well, I saw a video, and it was literally her vagina lip was over like one of the costumes that she was wearing. It was literally, look up Trisha Paytas' vagina lip. Wait, don't. Look at-
No, okay. Even though I hate Trish, I'm a big fan of her with the hairbrush. It's like, married with
Get
the
that donkey.
donkey.
King Tut. He's my favorite hunky. So good.
Or what was it? Might be offensive, might delete or something.
Props offensive.
Props offensive. We'll prop delete later.
Yeah. And she didn't, I don't think.
fucking-
And then she
no, she
just
didn't.
recreated it.
Yeah,
multiple times.
times. Yeah, she's fucking insane. But that video is fire.
She's an enigma.
You can't say that.
I didn't say that. I didn't.
Deb says N word.
Did my screen go? I think my screen went blurry for like a second,
Awkward.
and then it didn't do it anymore. So that's good. What do we have on here?
What did you say?
What did I say?
I don't know. Oh, that.
She's an enigma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she is. The inner workings of my mind are an enigma. Every day I wake up and I wish you were dead.
Nice.
Do your best one.
I can't
Oh,
follow
no, do
that
the
up.
arrow.
Yeah.
Or, like the pointing.
Every day I wake up and I wish you were dead.
That was good. Let me do it to you. Every day I wake up and I wish you were dead.
Good, that was a good one.
Thank you.
What did she say?
And bow.
I don't even remember.
I don't remember. That's the only part that you should remember.
That movie, I watched it for the first time not too long ago. That movie is, I mean, like, they both looked really bad. I mean, he
Yeah.
cheated on her and he was like a very poor partner. But then when they were like splitting up, then she started kind of being a little shady, and I was like, why'd she do that?
Loving you.
Being alive.
Being
song in the car today,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, what did I say? I was like feeling like I'm singing in a restaurant, feeling like Adam Driver singing in a restaurant, and
And then I said, feeling like I'm going through a divorce.
feeling like every day I wake up and I wish you were dead.
Yeah. Every day I wake up and I wish you were dead.
He is something else too. He's a cutie. He's
He
a
is
cutie
cutie.
patootie.
And so is Pedro Pascal.
I love him. I was looking through my camera roll the other day and I found I got to the gold mine of Pedro Pascal pictures that I had like screenshots from like Narcos and stuff.
He's just like a rugged kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love that about him.
The clip though that's like a trend right now of like him with Nicolas Cage where he's like
I love that.
it makes me laugh.
We need to watch that movie together because they are both so good in that movie.
It makes me laugh so hard. Like, why is he looking at him like?
Because they're high. They're high.
So funny. Why does he look so like a little schoolgirl? Like,
Yeah. That's a
if you
really
don't
good
know
movie.
what I'm talking about, look up Pedro Pascal Nicolas Cage like on TikTok or something, and
And
it'll
you'll
come
find
up.
it.
It's funny.
Yeah. I think that okay. Hot take, but Nicolas Cage is funny. Nicolas Cage is funny. And
Yeah.
I think he's probably a good guy
Maybe,
because he just seems like a good guy.
maybe.
Why else would him and Pedro Pascal be friends if he wasn't a good guy?
True.
Because Pedro Pascal is a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
And you could tell.
He is. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's funny. He is funny. Nicolas Cage is funny.
Yeah, like I know in the National Treasure movies he wasn't very good and like he was in fact bad. But it was funny. He did it for the bit.
Yeah,
That was like the long he was on there for the long run,
yeah.
you know?
And like I feel like to me like Brendan Fraser is
It's Fraser.
Fraser.
Yeah.
He's like I don't know, for some reason they remind me of each other. Nicolas Cage and Brendan Fraser because I don't know, like they both kind of like they're both kind of like blacklisted in Hollywood like
Yeah.
at least like for different reasons, but like nobody takes Nicolas Cage seriously.
Mm-mm.
And like Brendan Fraser just kind of got blacklisted and then it's like what are they up to? And then all of a sudden they come out with like a really good movie that like wins them awards and it's
Have
like
you
okay.
seen The Whale?
No.
I watched it with Adam.
Mhm.
I wanted to throw up the whole movie.
What? Why?
It made me so uncomfortable.
Why?
Just like seeing first of all, the state that he was in.
Well, because I don't know what that movie's about,
Well,
like at all.
Basically, he's like a deadbeat dad, but at the
Uh.
same time, he's like morbidly obese,
Uh-huh.
and like he's like he's
Morbiously
like dying.
Obese.
Like it's so bad that he, like his heart will just like stop,
Damn.
you know. But
Mhm.
he'll keep like he orders a pizza every night, and it's
Yeah.
like, but it's like it made me so like, oh my god. Like there are people that are actually like that and like they don't communicate with their children
Mhm.
because they're so ashamed and it's like it just
Wow.
made me feel bad,
Wow.
which is like I think what the movie's supposed
Yeah.
to do. And then the ending, I was just sobbing. It's a movie that you watch and then you're like, oh, and it ends and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Me and Matthew watched a movie the other day
What movie?
or yesterday. It was my first time seeing it. It's called Sound of Metal. It's an Amazon original movie, and it's about this drummer.
The drummer.
Yeah.
I watched the beginning of that.
Yeah, that loses his hearing. Really fucking sad movie. And I was like,
Had to stop it because it was sad actually.
it's really fucking sad. And like one of like my biggest fears happened in the movie. Like the couple spent some time apart and then realized that they shouldn't be together. And I'm like, that's actually that's my biggest feel.
I feel like that made
Actually,
me really uncomfortable, and I want to turn the movie off.
yeah, no, literally.
Me when I'm watching a movie with Adam and there's nudity. Actually, I want to turn the movie off. I don't like it
me when I'm
anymore.
watching a movie with Matthew and they start arguing about something that we've argued about before.
Turn it off.
I don't want to watch it anymore.
Why?
Sorry.
Actually, I think maybe we should watch Bluey instead.
Yeah, no, literally. I was like, oh, that was a sad movie.
That was weird. Did you think that was weird and pointless, actually? Because I thought it was pointless, and actually they should have been together.
Yeah. Actually, they're really good together.
Yeah,
They have a band together. Really
Mhm.
good.
He lost his hearing, and why is she not with him in this hard time in his life?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, bad girlfriend alert.
through thick and thin,
Sickness and health, bitch.
bitch.
Bet.
But it looks like what?
No, finish what you were
No,
saying.
no, I was just gonna say, but it looks like you weren't with him through thick and thin,
You were not his ride or die,
through
bitch.
thickness.
Oh, okay. I have two things I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
My dad. So my dad drove by the jails the other day. The LA County jail or LA City jail. I don't
the jail
fucking
in
know.
LA.
The jail in LA, yeah. And there was this like group of girls, parked like across the street, where you're like not supposed to be parked or something. That had like their hazards on. And one of the girls, she had binoculars, and she was waving. She had the binoculars pointed up, and she was waving.
That's so funny. I saw a video that was like this girl that was twerking in a parking structure across from the jails, and they
I
were all
seen
watching
that.
her.
Yeah. But yeah, and then it reminded me of the Mona Lisa lady.
I
Where she's
leave the
like-
Mona Lisa away.
Like something about being in La Pinta, and something about what is it?
I'm down for you.
Yeah, I'm holding it down for you, vato. And I was like, that's like all I
I
could
think
think
that's
of.
they're two different videos.
I don't think
I
so.
think so.
Either way, it's the same lady.
Yeah.
But yeah, that just reminded me of that.
God.
And then
Holding it down for you.
and then I was going to say, there's this person that we went to high school with that, I don't remember if you follow them anymore or if you follow them still, but, they have a new partner and they've only been together like a month and
Are they in jail?
they already moved in together.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it the one that
We've talked about multiple times.
lives or we thought lived in like this,
Yeah.
yeah
That one.
yeah I saw that.
I was like, huh? I was like, I'm sorry, but with your record, I don't think that's a smart idea.
No, literally.
I don't think that's
literally.
a smart idea.
Actually, he's like the third guy in like 3 months.
Yeah.
So maybe you should probably
Yeah,
not move in.
Maybe
with
you
him.
guys slow down a
But
little.
also, we don't know the relationship.
Yeah, no,
like-
for sure. But I just like
Just from the track.
no,
record.
and like the crazy thing is like he got posted like for the first time like last week or 2 weeks ago, and then
And it
all of a
was
sudden,
living with my partner.
yeah, now we just moved in together. I'm like, huh? What?
Fast.
Yeah.
God,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
we're at
we're-
an hour.
and we didn't even have any topics written down.
And we didn't
Mind you.
for real. And we didn't even get to say something so exciting.
Guys.
We found out who Paul is.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Wow.
Paul's a ride or die.
Paul is literally our
Paul's holding it down for us.
Paul makes our boyfriends, at least my boyfriend, uncomfy. Well, no, I don't think so. I think he's just like, who is he?
Yeah, I know. I think
But
it's
Paul-
crazy. We officially have someone who we don't know who has seen every episode. So that's fucking dope. So thanks, Paul. And also, Paul, you're actually like really cool. So
Actually, you are target demographic because you are really cool.
so maybe show up the podcast, Paul.
Yeah, share the podcast unless you're gatekeeping us.
True. You have every right to gatekeep.
Yeah. But like,
But like, if maybe
Share
if you share it with
podcast.
your other really cool friends, that would be really cool.
Yeah, you guys could gatekeep within your circle of friends
You can
and
then
then
you can
talk about.
yeah, and then you can say I listened to this really underground podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's Deb and Jen. You wouldn't know them.
Yeah. If any of you are like coming here from like Emergency Intercom
Which
or from Billy
Whoa.
and Jean,
my cough drop made a very nice
hurt.
noise into the mic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Can
I
never
can't do
be
it.
replicated. But if any of you guys are coming from like those podcasts, let us know, please, because it's very interesting and cool.
Yeah,
And I'm actually very proud of this podcast.
Yeah,
because it's
because-
growing at like a semi-rapid rate.
yeah, and like we can see like I always check our analytics, so like we can see that we get a lot of people coming from Emergency Intercom.
Mhm.
So like if that's you, say hi, say hey, say what's up.
Also, shout out to Chewy because he's been keeping up with the podcast
For
too.
real, I love
And he
Chewy.
messaged me and he was like, "Hey, did you see the podcast is at this many subscribers?
Oh,
I saw that you guys' views are going up too." And like,
Oh, Chewy, stop it.
I
You're
forgot to
so
respond. I'm
sweet.
sorry, Chewy.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I forgot to respond. I'm so bad at responding.
Chewy, if you want a response, you need to DM the podcast Instagram
Yeah.
or my Instagram because that's the only way you're getting. If
'Cause
you
for
DM
me,
her, it's not gonna
I'm
happen.
very irregular with responding.
Yeah,
and
it's
if
not
I
gonna
respond
happen.
to you, we're gonna talk for like an hour, and I'm gonna be like, the second you reply, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
me too.
respond. But sometimes I'm just off, you know.
Sometimes my Instagram just doesn't send me notifications too.
That, and like, even with text, if I don't regularly talk to you, like if you're not Adam or Jan or my family, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna see your text, respond in my head, and then never think about the text
Yeah.
again. And then I'm gonna go into my messages and I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh my god, they asked if I was busy. Oh my god. You know.
Some
So
about
sorry.
some about seeing that blue dot next to someone's like contact picture. You're like, oh.
Yeah, and then because it's been so long, you're like, I don't want to respond now.
I know. That's
It's like
what
I
I'm saying.
can't.
I can't. Yeah.
Cause then I get into like this vicious cycle of doing that,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, I get a text, I look at it, respond in my head,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, I can't respond now. It's too late.
Yeah.
And then I respond and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like
And
I
then
did
it's
this
ano-
and this.
Yeah, and then it ends up being another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel that.
And I feel like a bad friend, and it's definitely like a bad friend move. But it's just hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Life, if I'm not regularly seeing you in person, life gets in the way,
It's true.
and I feel so bad.
Yeah, it's a
But-
lot easier to make time for people in your life that you see regularly than
Mhm.
like actually sticking to a plan with someone that you haven't seen in months. I'm guilty of that as well.
Mhm. Yeah, it's hard. Being an adult and keeping friends is hard. And
We
talked
talked about it
that-
many times,
Uh-huh.
but it's true.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
If you're struggling with going into adulthood, comment down below. Drop a like.
Especially now with like everybody having babies. It's like
Weird. Everyone is having babies.
people are having surprise babies. Like all of a sudden they post a picture of the baby and you're like, "Huh? I didn't know we were
Yeah.
fucking pregnant."
Yeah, even though they were dropping hints the whole time, and I guess I didn't see it.
Ooh.
The conspiracy theorist,
They were dropping hints.
the killer. Yes. Well, no, and there was one post that this person had posted where the baby mama
Uh-huh.
was literally wearing a crown that said like "baby mama."
Oh.
And I thought it was a birthday crown.
Oh.
I thought it was a
see.
birthday crown, but it
Yeah.
was like "girl mom,"
Oh. I see.
and I didn't look at that and think like, "Oh, maybe she's having a baby." And I was like, "Oh, it's her birthday," and he's posting her for her birthday. Good for them, but also not good for them. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, he's kind of.
He's dumb. I'm sorry.
He's
I'll say
he,
it once.
he needs to be medicated.
Yeah.
My psychiatrist said I'm in different words said I'm like one medication away from trying lithium. So that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. In
You
case
tried
you're
ketamine.
in case you're wondering what my mental state is, my psychiatrist is ready to
Come
fucking
once every 3 months for a ketamine treatment. How about that?
my psychiatrist is ready to write the prescription for lithium.
Something in the way.
That's pretty much it.
Mm.
Something.
We need to go back into our Batman era
True. I
because
can't.
the Riddler is watching.
At all times.
If you guys didn't know, those two things up there, that's the Riddler. But
That's the
it's
Riddler.
Paul Dano because I love him.
It's the pictures that he has in his apartment, like when they're like looking through everything, all the evidence,
Yeah.
and
it's
those are like
Polaroids
up.
of him smiling.
Yeah, and then the pictures are up on like a cupboard.
I
or
love
whatever.
I love Paul Dano so much. I love him, and I wouldn't do anything for him.
But he's pretty cool.
He's pretty cool. He's a
What do
cutie
we
patootie as
Oh
well.
my god, 106.
Oh my goodness.
565.
Well, should we wrap it up?
We gotta. We have no choice.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for why am I waving already?
We,
Thank you so much for watching.
we don't really have media of the week. I mean, it's literally exactly the same as last week's. Mine is still Ponder Replay by Rihanna. Mine is still System. Mine is still fucking musical theater. Mine is still 70s. Mine is still all that bullshit. And Bluey and The Walking Dead.
mean-
and yeah.
A couple ones for me that I didn't say last week. Tiny Meat Gang podcast. Excuse me, Tiny Meat Gang podcast. Noel Miller.
I thought you did say that last week.
I did? I don't know.
I thought you did.
And Billy and Jean podcast and Emergency Intercom.
Nice.
And the Trixie and Katya podcast. I've only been listening to podcasts while I drive.
Yeah.
Which it's upsetting because I love to sing,
Yeah.
but I also love podcasts.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for listening.
That was episode 24
That was episode 24.
of We Don't Exist. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. If you're
Yeah.
coming from another podcast, why don't you fucking stick around instead of being a fucking loser who doesn't
Give us a subscribe.
But yeah. Stay dry. It's been very rainy and it's going to continue to be very rainy.
Global warming isn't real because why is it getting colder?
If global warming, why cold?
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly that.
rain don't make water levels wise.
No, actually,
Actually, the rain goes down the drain and it goes away.
it just, it helps out the crocodiles in the drains.
Yeah.
In the sewers.
Yeah.
Do crocodiles live in the sewers?
No.
Then why do I think they do?
Because movies depict them in the sewers.
The media's lying to us. Anyways, guys.
Okay, guys. For realsies this time. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you next
I have
week.
a hole in the sweater. Don't call me for it.
See you next week. We'll catch on the flip side.
Mhm.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. You know the deal. Do the like, do the subscribe, do the other things.
Bye.
Mwah. Bye.